And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be playing some Super Mario Maker. Now, I apologize for the long hiatus, but I wasn't doing any YouTube videos because of school, some high school, but I mean, kind of late into the summer now, late July, but still I wanted to do something a little bit different, and Punch Out for the Wii was really making me excited to make these YouTube videos, and so I decided that, well, I should probably showcase some of my Mario Maker levels, because I think that they're pretty good anyway, and I just wanted to share them with you. So, I'm just gonna head over there then. Oops. So, I actually really like Mario Maker. I think it's a great game, and I think that it's just cool that you're able to create... I mean, nothing I'm going to say is going to sound very new. Everyone else seems to have bludgeoned this game to death with their commentary, so I just wanted to show you some of my own levels. So this is a level that I created pretty recently because I was bored. But as you can see there, you can do some pretty cool tricks with these springs that I discovered on my own. So you're able to you're actually able to throw those springs through those two moving blocks, and you can also do this kind of nifty trick with a spring, which is wall jumping, like that. So I'm going to navigate my way up to the top of this really quick before I run out of time, because there is up there a thwomp. Oh. Yeah, so there I go. Mind you, this stage is a little bit difficult, and I'm not the best Mario player, but you know, good enough to beat my own levels, so that's good. But because of that, I'm going to be editing some stuff out, because I don't want this video to just be a collection of me dying. It's not going to be too interesting. So, that was the first part of the level, and now it's just a little auto-scroller with some bob-ombs exploding. Some more fireballs. This is the easier section of the stage. And coming up is a door that I can go through past these fire bars. Now I have to jump over these bullet bills, run through underneath these spinies. So I admit the spiny placement could have been better, but
oh, no.
There I go again. So no use explaining what I've already explained. Oh, actually, if you do mess up this section, because it is possible to mess up the placement in the springs back there, there is a door that you could go through that'll take you back to where you started. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this again. So, see, I screwed that up, so I can just go through this door, and everything is back to normal. Pretty standard Mario making stuff. I saw that, I thought, you know, that's actually a pretty good solution for new players that might mess something a little bit more intricate up. Not new players, but just any player in particular, I guess. Back to the bob-ombs and fireballs. Hopefully by the end of this video I'll get to the level's end. I'll jump over these bullet bills. Oop. Okay. Anyway, it's been a long time since I played Mario Maker. But I really wanted to... Yeah, so that's one of the trickier parts of the level. You have to manage to finagle your way, or finesse your way across those vines. When I was designing this level, which, I mean, admittedly didn't take too much time, wasn't the most well thought out level, but I had in mind a sort of prison escape. So like Mario's trapped inside that tower and he has to get out, and then suddenly people notice that he escaped, and so you have to try to make your way out. I'm probably going to have to edit this one quite a bit. This is probably a bit frustrating to watch, I admit. Alright, I would think. And I do it again. That's okay. So, I'll throw the... Yeah, okay, that's good too. And then once more, with feeling. There we go. Through the pipe. Now, the funny thing is, when I was recording these videos, I thought that... I still haven't quite figured this out, I haven't spent a lot of time trying to, but the funny thing was, I got this crappy, like, $3 microphone that I could just plug into my computer, and I thought that would allow me to get a pretty good, connection between my voice and the computer so that you guys could hear me well. So, I'd use that, and just today, as I'm recording this, I figured out that it doesn't work that way, and my computer is able to record my voice pretty decently using its own speakers. But I still want to figure out a way to use, even if it's not a very good microphone, a microphone so that you guys could hear me. At least better than you are hearing me right now. I hope that you hear me pretty well. That'd make for a pretty... I'm not going to say my videos are the best, because they're certainly not the best compared to those who've been in business for longer than I have. Not that I'm considering becoming a full-fledged occupational YouTuber, but still, I should at least try to make decent videos with, the equipment that I have, or that I got for these videos. I mean, after all, I did get a capture card, albeit not a very good one, but... It's difficult when you're trying to make conversation and play difficult things. Although, I find it easier to, speak when playing certain games. So, the reason I didn't really... I was struggling with Punch-Out for the Wii is that that's one of those games where you have to be really reactive, and it's been a while since I played that game, so it's not like I've memorized every single pattern, or if I have, I would have forgotten by then. It was a long time since I played that, and when I started recording YouTube videos, so that's why the whole Punch-Out thing, those videos were certainly not the best, because, I mean, this one is not going to be the best either, but still, not the best commentary is my point. Here we go again, I'm going to be quiet on this one. There we go. Okay, so now for this part, I'm going to have to go underneath this little pyramid of spikes through the cloud, or get the cloud. Okay. That should have been easy. That's okay. So I'm gonna rinse and repeat. I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, actually I screwed up the springs. Hang on a sec, let me see something. Okay. Sorry about that. I was just checking to see how much time I spent recording this. You might not hear any of this excellent commentary. That's alright. Oh no. That's a shame. So, that's the thing with my levels, that you either get them or you don't. come on. By get, I mean understand. I'm having a hard time understanding this right now. Okay, that's good too. Let's try that again. Yeah, so I don't know if I made this clear earlier or not, but you notice that you're normally not supposed to be able to spring jump, or not spring jump, wall jump or wall kick, whatever, while holding onto a spring. But, and this is the trick, if you throw the spring while you're close to a wall, and you know, you do the wall jump after you've thrown the spring, and then catch it right after you kick off the wall, you're able to catch the spring again, and you're able to wall jump with the spring, so that you're able to carry it to places that you're really not. I mean, in Mario Maker, you're not supposed to do anything. It's a lot of challenging stuff to figure out. I mean, the other day I was trying to figure out the Everest of Mario levels in terms of difficulty, that being Panga or Panga's U-break. It's probably Panga, and like I was just amazed. I'm surprised. I'm amazed that you're able to create that type of level. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't say create, but the fact that you're able to, beat such a level that involves, so many precise, inputs and things like that, it's ridiculous. And, it made me realize that I'm never going to become that good, because I will never spend so much time trying to beat that level, and that's okay. I mean, if you want to become really good at anything, you have to spend a crap ton of time, of time on it. And I just know that I'd rather be spending my time doing. I mean, it's not just a matter of how I'd like to spend my time, but it's a matter of how I should spend my time. And I'm still in school. I still want to do well in that, and I have to become good in other things before I can become godlike in video games. And I'm sure that Panga has already made a sort of career or a name out of himself with getting involved in the summer games and awesome games done quick stuff. Speedrunning in general, Kaizo, whatever. I was actually, I actually caught a little bit of the recent speedrunning stuff, and I thought that was pretty amazing. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit quiet here, because I'm going to mess this up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I caught the recent speedrunning shenanigans over there. I didn't get to see the end of it, unfortunately, but I thought it was pretty incredible. Everything. I'm always really amazed at the things that they're able to pull off. Yeah, so that's the kind of stupid part of my level. You have to. I mean, I don't know. I guess you could argue that every bit of this level is kind of dumb, but. Or at least it doesn't make itself clear about what you want it to do. And, I mean, that's the thing that a lot of Mario Maker creators, that's the thing that a lot of people fail at. And what people say, oh, you should be doing this better. It's good that if you're able to let people who play your levels know what they're supposed to do, and just because I mean that's good game design, that's good level design. And I mean, you could have a bunch of creative things, but if you don't show the person who's playing the levels what you want that person to do. Hang on a sec. show that person what you want that person to do, then, I mean, you've kind of failed. And so, by that standard, I've, you know, flunked. Oh, come on. Yeah, so the idea there is you have to, you know, use that stupid spring mechanic that I've discovered, and you have to throw the spring through those blocks, and then you have to, you know, get the P-switch to hit that guy, so that the other blocks will turn into coins. You have to go over that, and then you have to... I suppose you could go under him. I've never tried that. Well, the way I've managed to beat that guy is just go on top of him and sort of bounce on him, and just kill him so he's out of the way, and then I can go through the pipe and you know, take the next step to finishing this level. This episode will just be dedicated to this level, so I'll just be filling you in on the importance commentary, and so a lot of what you will be seeing and hearing will be just a small portion of what I've actually done and said. So, just so you guys know, there will be a lot of stuff that you've missed, and you know, who knows, maybe there'll be some bonus content for you guys to check out. Not promising anything, I'm not that dedicated. So yeah, you know, I should have gone on top. I went down below. That was a bad idea. Making me sigh. But at least now you get to hear more of myself, because a lot of what you didn't get to hear was me. And, you know, so many other people have done videos on Punch-Out, you know, the Game Grumps, and... okay, I'm gonna have to go down. So many other people have done their videos on Punch-Out for the Wii, that there's, you know, not really anything more to show. And I guess that's kind of why I like Mario Maker, because there's always... Oh, that was weird. Okay, I guess I'll have to redo that. Anyway, because there's always something more of you to show, besides just your own personality. I guess any sort of game where you're able to create something very easily, but, you know, still challenges you to be creative. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. I was going to try to wall jump. You know, so you're still able to show yourself. But I guess, you know, that's kind of the one problem I have to say, Mario Maker, is that it is difficult to, you know, get your creations out there to a, you know, an incredibly wide audience. Because the thing is, a lot of people who play Mario Maker, or who have played Mario Maker, in order to become very popular at your levels and to enjoy other people's interesting game design, and I'm not saying that the makers, you know, that are on like the most popular charts or whatever, don't have very good design or whatever, but there are a lot of people that are sort of swept under the rug, and I personally feel like I have been. But that's just sort of my own thing. I think that another big part of it is I just have not been creating a lot of things. I've set aside Mario Maker for some good amount of time because, like I said, I have other things to do. I wasn't paying attention there. I was looking at my computer. But yeah, so, but that's okay, because, I don't feel like this is something, I mean, it's not like Mario Maker is the most important thing out there. I think that it'd be cool if I could get into this sort of thing, where I could, create my own games. I think that would be really cool. Oh, yes, okay. So now you can see the rest of my level. basically, here's the culprit that's been firing the fireballs. So all I need to do here is, you see how you could also throw these springs through this moving pillar, which I'll show you what exactly this thing is. Oh, look at that! It's a bullet bill thing. So that's basically the trick that I wanted to show you guys. I think that people haven't done a very good job of showing you. Oh, okay. We're gonna try to get to the top and finish this level. And that's it, guys. So, yeah, that's basically the trick. So, if anything that's attached to some sort of moving pillar, or that's attached to some sort of moving rail, I guess I could show you a little bit more in depth of what I'm talking about. So, you see here, these guys are attached to these rails. So basically anything that is attached to those rails, like a moving block, or like one of these blocks, or all the way over here, this bullet bill thing, this bullet bill cannon, anything that's attached to that, objects like springs and P blocks that Mario can hold on to will simply pass through those objects when you throw them at them. So that way you can have setups like this, where you have this thwomp in the way. Basically, this is inspired by another level that I've made prior to this one, where you have to throw springs underneath this thwomp so that it pushes up and allows you to progress through the rest of this level. This is a different level that I'm referring to. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you'll tune in some other time when I do make another YouTube video. Hopefully, you can expect this video to come out either Friday or Wednesday. I haven't got a schedule down really, so don't expect too much of me. But what I would like to do is establish some sort of schedule, and yeah, that's about all I have to say right now. Hope you guys tune in for the next one, and you can expect another level that I've created. So thank you guys again so much, and I'll see you next time.